In light of the conflict between Israel and Palestine, cases have been admitted to the International Court of Justice, or the ICJ, and the International Criminal Court, or the ICC. Both are international courts, but what is the difference between them? While both courts are located in The Hague, Netherlands, they differ significantly in terms of their nature, jurisdiction, authority, and procedures. The International Court of Justice is the principal judicial organ of the United Nations. It was established under the United Nations Charter signed on June 26, 1945 and aims to settle international legal disputes to preserve peace and security. The International Criminal Court is a legally independent court from the United Nations, established in 2002 under the Rome Statute. The jurisdiction of the International Court of Justice extends to all member states of the United Nations, while the International Criminal Court has jurisdiction only over states that are party to the Rome Statute. The main difference between the two courts is that the International Court of Justice has a civil character, while the International Criminal Court has a criminal character. What does that mean? The International Court of Justice has two main jurisdictions. First, resolving legal disputes arising between states, and second, providing legal advisory opinions. The legal issues it typically addresses include sovereignty, border disputes, maritime conflicts, trade, violations of international treaties, and their interpretation. On the other hand, since the International Criminal Court has criminal jurisdiction, it specializes in prosecuting and adjudicating individuals for specific international crimes defined by the Rome Statute, such as genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and the crime of aggression. In regard to the conflict involving Israel, this means that the International Court of Justice judges over whether the state of Israel is responsible for, as is being discussed right now, violating the Genocide Convention. The International Criminal Court would prosecute the individuals who committed the genocide. Each court has its own approach and rules for proceeding and issuing judgments. Judgments from the International Court of Justice are not subject to appeal, while judgments from the International Criminal Court can be appealed. Neither of the two courts has its own enforcement mechanisms. The International Court of Justice relies on responsible states or the United Nations Security Council to enforce its judgments. The International Criminal Court relies on the cooperation of the member states under the Rome Statute.